Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for the city of Final Fantasy Auron, in which I'm going to be taking on the CPU raid, the Triple Gateway LUFENIA Plus, and I am going to be using the cheesiest goddamn team on the planet imaginable because I am not about to be dealing with this thing's mechanics and I just want it gone. I'm going to be going in with Twins, Reigns, and Auron, with a Reigns friend and a Pandemonium summon. So this thing, I mean, I have never liked the CPU boss, okay? I think the debut of it was like on Sephiroth's fucking EX Plus. Like, I mean, I liked it then because it was probably the only time since the fucking Cosmos era that Sephiroth was actually good. But that's about it, okay? I'm not a big fan of the actual boss itself, and I just do not want to have to deal with mechanics, so I am just going to be fucking launching it to Kingdom Come. So, the Lufenia Orb on the boss has two conditions. The first condition is that you deal defense-ignoring attacks, and that increases it by 1. And the other condition is that you would evade an attack, and that increases it by 6. So if you want evasion, you're pretty much looking at Galoof and or Edge. If you don't want to use Shadow, I mean, this was obviously tuned for Shadow because this is his LD debut, but I ain't going to be pulling for him. And if you want defense-ignoring attacks, you've got Auron's counters, you've got Beatrix's follow-ups, you've got like Scion's entire kit. I mean, if you want to try and carry him through this, it is an option. You've got Reigns' launchers, which allows this entire strat to work, like his follow-up attacks in mid-air are defense ignoring. So you definitely have some options there if you want to try and tackle things that way. But we're pretty much going to be making the most of Twins here because there are 3 enemies on the stage, and I did pull for these guys, so I mean, I might as well just, you know, take off the kid gloves, if you will. We've got call abilities for HP damage because we don't really need to worry about defense too much, and we have also got Kai's LDCA as well, which I've not used in freaking forever, but yeah, because I don't have Bart's, he's pretty much going to be doing work here. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Right then, so first things first, we just want to get up all of our debuffs, all of our call abilities, get all the setup out of the way. I am going to... I don't particularly want to waste an LD here, so I'm probably just going to skill 2 into Auron, just to get him over here. Kind of want to save my LDs for when we actually have all of the effects on the field. Let's set up with an LDCA. Love to see it. On my first free turn, let's get up the LD. Because I don't know whether this only increases melee bravery damage taken or whether it actually increases all brave damage taken, the full break. It says increases melee brave damage. HP damage taken, I don't know if... Again, I don't know if this is again for only for melee attacks or not, but it's a pretty nice debuff either way. So, of course, I am going to go into my friend Reigns here. And for this turn only, we're going to leapfrog into Twins, just so we can get up the Kurosame and the actual Twins burst effect. And then we're pretty much just going to be, like, absolute degenerates. Okay, so let's get up Kurosame. Just go all out on the maximum stacks. And there we go. Okay, so we get up the burst effect, and then we're just pretty much going to leapfrog between Reigns's and just pummel the thing in the middle, because it's a defense ignore. All the follow-ups are defense ignoring. The orb counter will not increase, and that's pretty much all she wrote. We'll go into summon when we can to make it even more humiliating. And we must take care not to kill the things on the side first, because if we do, then the boss in the middle will cleanse and your damage will just absolutely evaporate and it will be nowhere to be seen, which we do not want to happen if at all possible. So I am actually just going to go straight into summon here. I honestly might as well. There we go, a smooth 1.65 million. That's always good shit. Now, it's very tempting to launch these things on the sides, but I have never had that work out well for me, so I'm not gonna do that. Meanwhile, the middle node's HP will just get evaporated. Now, not the most engaging gameplay in the world, I am fully aware of this, but I just do not want to have to deal with what this thing does. It goes beyond annoying, and it really transcends into the realm of, like, fucking downright frustrating. Like, I might go back to it later, and I might bring, like, funky characters like fucking, I don't know, like Auron and, like, Aerith or something, and I might try and do this, like, a less cheesy way, but if you want the win, and you pulled for these characters, there is absolutely no good reason not to do something like this. I mean, like, I've basically never used Sid now, like, ever. Like, I've not done that level of cheese, you know? So, I don't know. I think there's, you know, I think there's room for something like this every once in a while. So I might as well use my burst phase while I have it as well. I'm actually quite pleased that Twins gets another run, to be honest. Like, I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't expect there to be like another triple enemy content this soon after pulling for them. So, I mean, you can say that the node in the middle is the only real threat, but I mean, at least you still get the most of the burst aura this way. You see what I mean about the thing on the left? It's already at 22%, and we literally only launched it once, so yeah, that's what I mean. You can quite easily, like, their HP drops a lot faster if you're not careful. Okay, a smooth 10.6 mil. That's good shit. Ooh, now then. So I'm going to be taking a risk here. Let's try and take out this. Let's try and take them all out together. I bet the middle node will survive. I bet it will. Or maybe I've actually pulled it off. Who knows? There we go! Hey, excellent. There we go. So that is going to be the CPU raid. Just absolute fucking ground zero, nuking everything. I might come back to this in the future, I might not. But yeah, if you want to deal with it, this is pretty much the simplest way that I can think of. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all at least managed to take something from this, perhaps. Those of you out there pulling for Shadow, I hope you had some amazing luck, and I will catch you next time. So, until then, take care, and goodbye.